Every year, the organization Bringing Up Down Syndrome holds a buddy walk. That event is all about celebrating and supporting and advocating for families who have children with Down syndrome. Joining me in studio today is Canelia and Miller Jackson. Thank you guys both for being here so much. So this is the organization's 23rd buddy walk, and this is the first one at UAH. So can you kind of tell me what's new this year?
Okay, yes. Our buddy walk has grown every year, luckily, and last year we just really outgrew our space at Columbia Elementary. So UAH invited us onto their campus, and so that we continue to grow. And so we have, in addition to our usual activities, bounce houses and face painting, we've got a new bungee trampoline this year. We have a train, and then we have the support of UAH that's helping us with volunteers and donations, and so it's going to be a great year.
That's awesome. And what can people expect at this event?
A ton of events for the kids is what me and Canelia spoke about. Again, we got connected to this organization through a former client of ours and his family, and namely Christine Bolden and her son Willie, who was diagnosed with Down syndrome at a young age. And just from everything he brings in his daily life and the positivity, this event just is to spread awareness about Down syndrome, and we're just happy to be a small part of that.
Absolutely. What got you into working with families with Down syndrome, and why is it so important to you?
So about 12 years ago, my husband and I were pregnant with our first child, and we received a prenatal diagnosis that our son was going to be born with Down syndrome. So we immediately, as we were still pregnant, got involved with Bringing Up Down syndrome and started meeting the families, becoming involved in doing activities with them. And so as the years have gone on, we've just continued to volunteer with the organization, and then I took over as president a couple of years ago, and continue to do things with this organization because of our son. And it's important because we might not have, things weren't as blissful and joyful when we first got the diagnosis, but this 12-year journey has been nothing short of miraculous with our child, and I really want other families to feel that when they receive that diagnosis, that this is not maybe the journey that they were wanting, but it's just going to be a fantastic journey, and for inclusion in the community, for people to come out and be with these people and see that they're just alike.
And how can people donate?
They can go to budsonline.org and click on, there is a donate button, and then they can also contact us through that webpage if they would like to do something a little more, something a little different than financial support. So we'd love any support.
Awesome. And remind me again the details. It's at UAH's campus, and what is the time this weekend?
It is from 10 to 2 at UAH Charger Union. It's going to be both indoors and outdoors, and it's rain or shine event.
Anything special you guys are excited about particularly?
Spreading awareness, and then again, the events for the children. Canelia was telling me actually right before we came on air, I want her to give you the list of stuff that all there is, but from finger painting to the ceremonial walk to bouncy houses and everything in between. But again, 10 a.m. at UAH, and anyone, again, you mentioned donations, and even if you aren't able to donate, in a position to come participate, in the buddy walk, everything's appreciated.
Absolutely, and it's free to attend. So you guys heard it here. Thank you so much for joining me, you guys. We'll be right back.
Thank you for having us.